begin whenever you are ready.
Do you want to know what's wrong with the human race? We never fully understand how amazing something is until it's gone. We never appreciate things while we have them, but the second that that thing that seemed so unimportant at the time is gone, we look back and think, wow, that was amazing, as we smile in nostalgia. We spend a good chunk of our childhood saying, man, I can't wait to grow up. Not knowing that growing up is the last thing we want to do. Because growing up is like serving a life sentence. Once you're in there for good. Once you're an adult, you're always going to be considered an adult. There's no going back. However, once we've finally realized we've grown up, we wish we could go back to the simple days of just being a kid. The days when we were the freest we would ever be in life. I remember being a little kid and wishing I could hang out with the big kids because it always seemed like they were having so much fun. I was my mom's oldest kid, yet I was never old enough to hang out with my cousins. I couldn't wait to grow up. I didn't consider myself grown up until life got real for me. 1 year ago today, one part of my life ended. That is one part of me that I can never get back because she is dead and gone. 1 year ago today, I turned myself in and started my life sentence. The cell was locked, the key was thrown away, and I became a prisoner of adulthood. 1 year ago today, I realized I was now responsible for my own actions because kids will be kids, but I was an adult now, and I needed to act like one. Whatever that means. I never worried about anything when I was a kid, besides having to come in before the streetlights came on. But I do remember the most trouble I ever got in was when I was in first or second grade, and I was helping my mom clean her room. I crawled under her bed to clean from under her bed, and I found a lighter. And I like fire, I always have. So I started playing with the lighter, and I set her bed on fire. So my ingenious 7-year-old brain was like, hey, go get a cup of water to put the fire out. Because that was smart. So I went in the kitchen and grabbed a teacup of water and crawled back under the bed. I crawled back under the bed to put the fire out. And that wasn't the smartest thing I could have done, but I was 7 and I didn't know any better. Needless to say, that wasn't one of my brightest ideas. I got in so much trouble that day. I will never forget that day ever. It's funny how, as a kid, you never have to worry about punishment other than what your mom is going to give you. But if I was to set something on fire today, I would probably go to jail anywhere from 1 to 20 years. If I did half of the things I did as a kid today, I would probably end up in jail. Despite the fact that I'm an adult now and my childhood is gone, I don't believe I should cry for my loss. I don't believe I should grieve for my loss. However, I do believe that I should be grateful that I had this thing, this amazing thing that I got to take advantage of for a short time, probably longer than most. Even though it got lonely at times, even though I never had many friends, even though there were moments where I hated where I was in life, I still got to have an individual, unique experience that nobody will ever have. So today, I lay my childhood to rest with pride. I serve my life sentence with pride. I wear this jumpsuit with pride. I will always have fond memories of the little girl I used to be. Although that girl is dead and she will never speak again, she will always have a voice through me. She will always be the most beautiful part of who I was. As I take her place, I will not be bitter for this life sentence because I know it is just a part of life. While this part of life may suck because I will never be as carefree as I was back then, I will never have as much freedom as I had then either. I have a form of freedom that is chained with responsibility, and I have more worries and way more stress than I could ever care to deal with or care to admit to. It is all just a part of life. I understand that I had this amazing thing, and now it's over with, and I can't live in the past forever. I will appreciate that as I move forward, and now the little girl who I used to be, the little girl who never fit in anywhere, the little girl who was always considered weird, the little girl who never had many friends but couldn't stand to see anyone sad, can finally, happily rest in peace. Thank you.